Today, we are doing something super exciting. We are playing 2.6 Hog, but we've got the Evolved Bomber and the Evolved Skeletons at the same time, and we're going to be telling an epic story, and it's the first 2.6 Hog fake deck with 2 evolution slots. It's going to be fucking great, and the Ice Spirit evolution is what we're going to sub in instead of the Bomber in the next game to make the cycle even quicker. It's going to be fucking fantastic, although the Musketeer will be going back in, so it won't be. Anyway, today, as promised, I wanted to talk about another entry that's going into the Asshole Chronicles. The other day, every good thing in this world and every bad thing in this world has ended and started with my neighbor. I went round to my neighbor's house and I was going to go for lunch. It was like Australia Day. It's a celebration here. Bit of a controversial one. That's a topic for another day. But it was Australia Day, so he invited me around for lunch, and I said, fuck it. All right, get some juicy content out of this. That's all he is to me. Just kidding. I like humans. I'm not a sociopath. Anyway, so I went round, and I went for a run earlier that day, and I remember feeling during the run, like, okay, I feel a little weird right now. Not sure what's going on, but I chalk it up to the run because you can throw up and feel like nauseous when you run if you run, fucking as hard as I do. Anyway, so I went for a run, felt weird, went around to my neighbor's, and he was making a nice meal. He's a good chef. I've actually shared a picture of something he's made me on Twitter before. It's fantastic. All right, can I actually just rely on this here? Please, skeletons. Okay, good, decent job. I don't care that he gets a hit. 1 elixir, smash. And so he was making some lamb chops with, I don't know, some salad or something on the side. And he had some friend over. We were sitting outside on the terrace on these aluminum chairs, just chatting it up. This weird guy that he met at the pub. And so I was there talking to him while I was waiting. It was great. I enjoyed the chats. He was definitely talking about some strange things, but it was good time. And I don't remember feeling that weird after that. But anyway, I think my stomach was feeling just a little bit off. And obviously, knowing my past, I've been to the hospital for the colonoscopy, and that's a whole chapter of its own. You can watch that video if you want. It's a really exciting time. My life's a fucking movie, man. And so anyway, I was talking to this guy, and then eventually did I really do that? What happened to me, man? I fell off for real. Comment section, alright. Yeah, and I also played the Evolved Bomber in the wrong lane, so I'm fucking switching, I don't care. And so anyway, he made food, and then, it just one-shotted odds because he's got level 14 cards. I'm never going to get to the punchline of this story, by the way. I know everyone's just like, waiting for the opponent to not do anything so that Ken can actually fucking tell the story. But this is the beauty of it. I never get around to the punchline, and I get more watch time, and you guys keep watching, right? That's how it works. Anyway, so, what happened? So, he made lunch, finally got round to it, and I remember feeling weird. Even before I was eating it, I was like, I remember saying, as I was eating the lamb chop, I feel like I'm going to throw up but I didn't really mean it. I just kind of like half meant it. When you actually kind of do need to throw up and you're not sure if you actually do, so you kind of half mean it. That's kind of how I meant it anyway. And then one thing led to another. I wasn't feeling any better, so I was like, fuck it, all right, I need to go to the toilet. Literally, like, one bite into his meal that he spent ages making, which was an L for him, unfortunately. And me as well, because I was wanting to eat, but I couldn't because I felt like shit. What are you doing, buddy? Like, you've got to fucking push in the other lane. What are you doing? Is Evolved Bomber really not that much of a threat to you, man? Okay, this guy's putting up a little bit of a fight now. Yeah, so I went to the bathroom. Not sure what was going to happen. That pesky firecracker needs to stop, and these earthquakes are outrageous. Okay, am I going to lose this fucking game? Did I just choke? Okay, the story goes on hold because I think I lost. I fucking lost, didn't I? I just lost by playing like an absolute bot for the last few seconds of this game. And now it's over. Yep, brilliant. All right, I'm playing Bomber Evolution again because that fucking pissed me off. So anyway, where was I? So I went to the toilet, and all of a sudden, I'm spluttering everywhere. I'll save you too many of the details, but let's just say I was in a spluttery kind of mood, okay? I was going crazy, and things weren't getting better, and then I ended up actually flipping around and, yeah, throwing up. It was great. So I was spluttering out of both ends, and I was feeling like shit, but I was like, oh, God. And I was meant to see someone like 10 minutes before. I was meant to leave my neighbor's house and actually see someone after that. And I had to cancel on them because I was like, this is fucking typical. As soon as I'm about to see someone that I haven't seen in a while. Someone I was looking forward to seeing, by the way, I had to cancel. And yeah, I was feeling like shit. I was like, great. So now I've got probably gastro or something. And that's when I thought it ended. But then I started like it wasn't getting better. The pain kept getting more and more intense and sharp. And I started sweating. Not just a mild sweat. My whole shirt was, by the way, my whole shirt was drenched in sweat. And I had never experienced anything like this in my life. I actually didn't know what it was. I had a feeling it was just gastro, which is basically when you just throw up and shit and you can't eat anything. It's basically food poisoning. I thought it was gastro, but it was not. That's what I thought anyway, because I was like, why I've never sweat like this. Also, holy evolved bomber value right now. And so I started sweating a lot, and my whole shirt became drenched, and I was feeling worse and worse. And then I started to feel fucking lightheaded, and I was like, what's going on? Why am I feeling lightheaded? And I felt like I was losing control of my mind, which was terrifying. No idea what's going on. Dying in the bathroom. I was like, how much pain I remember thinking like, I'm not going to call anyone or anything like that. Like I can tank the pain. Like it's no issue. But then, yeah, when the head started feeling lightheaded and I was sweating, losing all my fluids, and I was, spluttering, I just felt like, holy shit, am I going to die right now? Being a bit dramatic, I guess, but at the time it was so intense that I ended up calling my neighbor and I said, hey man, like, I need help, like right now. I remember saying that I just need help because I didn't know what he could do, but I had to say that because I did need help. That's how it felt. It was pretty fucking bad. And so one thing led to another, and he was like, do you want me to call an ambulance? And I was like, fuck, when's the last time I've seen an ambulance? Do I really need that? Is that how bad this is? And I thought about it for a hot minute, but then I was like, you know what? This is that bad, and I don't know what's going on. I'm worried I'm going to pass out and hurt myself or something, and I don't know what's going on. That I said, yeah, call it. And so he did call the ambulance, and hang on, wait a second. I just won this game. Okay. And so the ambulance was called, by the way. I'm playing Ice Spirit instead of the Bummer now because I want to play those two evolutions. Did I really not put the Ice Spirit in the evolution slot? Or am I a moron? Hang on. That's a separate question on its own. Anyway, so the ambulance came and I was dying. I was literally just like, he literally had to come into the bathroom on the phone with the ambulances, like describing how I was looking while I was shitting and just feeling like a piece of death lying there. And yep, they rocked up eventually. And, they basically said that it was gastro, but they thought like my body was fighting something so intensively that it like took everything out of my entire body to try and fight it. I don't know what happened, what I ate or what I touched or what kind of bacteria got into my system, but it was so intense that my whole body was just like literally trying its heart out. Oh no, I did get the Ice Spirit evolution, thank God, to fight it. And so they showed up and they were like, do you need to go to the hospital? And I did not want to pay any more money or, sit in the hospital for ages. So I was like, no, now that I know it's gastro and it's not something more dangerous, despite how shit I feel, I'm not going to go to the hospital. That's not a worthy use of their time. And so what they did was they just fucking pumped me with like liquid, definitely some medication and just like fluids, like water and shit. And that's when I started to feel a little bit better, but I was still throwing up and shit. And then, I throw up a little bit on my... Okay, look, oh my god, double evolutions in Clash Royale. What? Oh my god, yes. Okay. Oh, fuck. The Ice Spirit evolution is going to fuck me here, isn't it? Yeah, good one, Ice Spirit. Really helpful, guys. Really good combo there. That was sick. Hang on. This Mega Knight's a bit of a distraction. Stop jumping. Yeah, so anyway, and then I went back to my room after throwing up a little bit on my neighbor's couch, and my neighbor was chatting up the two ambulance people. Are they called paramedics? Is that what they're called? And having a bant with them, which was funny. And yeah, that was pretty much what happened. And then I was sick for quite a few days, and I actually went to the hospital again within the same week for a completely different issue, which I'm never going to talk about on this channel, that's for sure, which made this week very interesting. And this week it was even more... Oh my god, that is actually a beautiful Ice Spirit evolution. Hey, Ice Spirit evolution, can we freeze stuff? No, not feeling like it? Okay, that's fine as well. Well, anyway, we're just going to take a beating in this... Actually, you know what? Is there still a chance? I can still win this. Hang on. No, there's no chance, right? Because... Where's my Hog Rider? No, I'm not going to get it. So anyway, that happened. It's been a fun week. Actually has been a fun week, but yeah, just recovered from getting sick again as well. And yeah, that's the story. So the Asshole Chronicles have now officially had another entry. Smash like for Asshole, use code Ken for my neighbor, and subscribe if you are